and it's Sunday, so my voice is destroyed. It's Sunday, February 16th. Welcome to the 9 at 9. My name is Bob, and I am live every single day, 9 a.m. DC time. And I bring you ideas and tactics to stay focused and tackle your big challenges. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that I want to start getting into a little more here. The last couple of days, I talked about communication skills, but I really want to talk about taking control and having a little ownership in yourself and understanding the fact that you're really responsible for what you achieve and what you want to accomplish. And it's about like no one's coming to save you. Like no one is coming to save you when you don't own your shit. So that's the topic of the day. I'm going to wing it because this is a strong topic to me. I took control of my situation a few years ago, and it resulted in a really good place for me mentally and physically and all the things. And so I want to share that. That was the whole point of this platform, is to start sharing these ideas, giving back. As I reach this point in my career, and I'll just say I've been growing corporations for 30 years, and I started this platform because I want to give back. Like I want to help you learn skills, take risks, and achieve your goals. So when you take ownership of yourself, when you realize that you're the one responsible, that you actually can make the moves, that you are the only one that can do it, like no one's coming to save you. If you have that thought process, it really changes everything. Like too many people, unfortunately, are of the belief that it's someone else's responsibility. It's their parents or their spouse or the government or their employer. Gosh, the responsibilities we have as employers today. I have a big team, and there's an expectation that we give on certain topics, and there's a lot of times that I'm realizing, man, this is not good, where they don't think they have ownership of their skill development, of their freedom to make the moves that they want. And I really want to make sure that I get that to you. So a few years ago, I was losing control of my health. I definitely was losing my hearing, which is a reality. And I couldn't control that, right? I couldn't control the hearing loss. It was a major moment for me mentally, right? That a sense, one of my senses was going. And so I could get hearing aids, which I do, and I can do research about that, but I couldn't control that. Like I couldn't control my hearing loss. But I realized that I could control my mental health. I could control my attitude about that hearing loss. I could control my physical health that was helping me in other ways. I had another health scare a year later where I discovered that I had like high platelets in my blood, and they were actually concerned about something as bad as cancer and stuff. And it was devastating, right? And I realized, oh my gosh, like I don't have control of that either, my blood. Like, but I did discover that I was wrong. I can control my blood. I can make moves in my life. I can eat differently. I can exercise differently. And I started to control my blood. And the doctor was amazed at the results that I was getting by eating properly, exercising regularly, and my blood work started to look good. So I started taking control of my health, control of my mental thoughts, and then lastly, control of my finances. When we were a young couple coming up with our kids, we fought the same fight that all of you fight, and a lot of us still fight it today, is that trying to save more money, right? Like we were, as a young couple, obsessed with the things that people taught us, like manage your budget, manage. We had all the tools about tracking where we were spending money. I got so tired of that after a while. I just stopped thinking about saving money. I said, there's only so much you can save, right? That I'm going to focus on making more money. I'm going to change my thought process about that. And my wife still talks about it today. The moment that I said, let's stop focusing on saving money, because we knew we were living a pretty reasonable life. Like, we're not the types that are materialistic and overdoing it in that way. We don't spend stupidly, but we spend normally. But we needed to make more money. Like, if I focused instead of saving money, but making more money, then I would actually have control. Like I can control that I can make more money, but I can't control inflation. I can't control the price of food like we're dealing with today. I can't control even my boss and how much freedom I get there, but I can control how I can make more money in other ways. So I started doing side hustles and other ways that we can make money. There was a period in our lives where I was delivering flowers for a florist. I was dealing craps at at casino parties, and I was selling businesses during the day as a day job. And it's an example of what I'm doing right now. At 53 years old, after building corporations for 30 years, I realized this last year, this last 12 months, that I do not have control. I do not have control of this career. No one is coming to save me. I must take control and take more ownership in the next phase of my life, and that's why I started this platform to make sure I'm participating and I'm staying relevant and I'm giving back, because I witnessed a bloodbath at the executive level. People that had years of experience and built decent teams and had quality leadership skills were let go overnight. It was a bloodbath, and I walked around the office just seeing who was left, and I realized that day, like, man, it's really does it there doesn't matter what level you get to, that you're responsible. Now I'm still there and I'm still witnessing their efforts to get to the next move. But I realized that even at a senior level where people play quote unquote the long game to get to that executive level, that you really don't have control. So you must think about, like, what can you control in your life? Let's talk about your daily challenge. So the daily challenge is, like, what can I take from this? Well, one, stay with me, because these are the topics I'm going to be talking about all the time, is how you can take control of your own goals and accomplishments and learn these skills that are going to help you make more money the way I'm talking about. And then two, control your thoughts. Like, your thoughts are the number one thing that you can control, that you can take ownership of. And then your physical health. So if those two, the one was kind of a joke sticking with me, but the other two are 100% things you can start doing today. Taking control of your health and taking control of your thoughts. And I would reverse that order. Like, you can control your thoughts about this topic. Like, you can start by saying, I know I'm responsible. Like, no one else is responsible for me except me. And what can I do right now to start changing that? If you right then, like right now, you just change your perspective entirely. I know I'm the only one responsible for me. And what could I do right now to take control of my situation? So if you start by changing your thoughts about that and 100% being having that feeling like it's up to me. My relationship is up to me. My family health is up to me. Not my family health, but my the health of my family. If I do more here, things can improve. If I improve my health, if I go lift today, I'm taking more control. If I have confidence today when I'm speaking to someone, I'm going to have a little more control. If I just hang my shoulders and feel like the world is coming in on me, I'm not obviously taking control. So those thoughts are what you can honestly start doing today. That's your daily challenge. And then your health. I dropped to the floor and did 10 push-ups when I knew I needed to get my shit together. And I've just never looked back. 10 push-ups can literally change your life. 10 push-ups. I then added 10 air squats. Totally nothing. COVID was here, the gyms were closed. I was doing them in the weirdest places. 10 push-ups, 10 air squats. You can do them right now. You start taking control. Literally, you will see a change in your life if you do 10 push-ups. Then start doing them a little more frequently. I got to a point that I was doing them about 10 times a day, so like 100 over the course of a day. Sounds like a lot, but when you're doing 10 at a time, it's not that much. And honestly, it was change. People thought I was lifting barbells, but then I actually did go to the barbells, and it just grew from there. So you can take that little step today to get your health in order. You can not eat that snack that you know is fucking with you. Like, you can skip that alcohol if you want less of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can control those little moves today to build that steam. I knew yesterday was a I mean, I ate everything yesterday. I could not. We found these pistachio things at Costco from Dubai that are so fire, and I probably ate 10 of them. Like, that's a ridiculous decision. And I ate all day, and I knew I screwed up. Like, yesterday was a massive, like, call it a cheat day. But today I'm like, all right, I got to get back to counting my food, doing this, getting my crap together, because I know I need to take control and take ownership. All right, that's a 9 at 9 for today. Glad we had a good crowd. It's dwindled, but it was awesome. Thanks. If you found me on YouTube Shorts, this is not random content. I'm talking about this stuff every day, 9 a.m. got these lives. Going to keep putting out videos. I put out a video a couple days ago. It is a pain to put out videos with the day job and everything else, but I'm trying because the editing takes a while. I want it to be good, so I definitely spent some time, and I'm going to get some help on editing, but it is what it is. So stick with me if you like this kind of stuff. I love this topic, so I think I'm going to dig into it. I think I'm going to put a longer video on it. Actually, the last few days, the topics were really critical to what we're trying to talk about. So I think I'm going to put bigger videos on those. All right. Thanks for tuning into the 9 at 9. Let's grow together every day. I will see you tomorrow.